Hey friends, let's work on some equivalent fractions today with our little bulldog in the snow. So what we're going to do first is we are going to find an equivalent fraction that matches this dot right here. So let me find my marker here. There we go, that dot right there. So the first thing we're going to do is take a look at what that looks like. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 1/4. And we're going to figure out what other equation matches 1/4. So using these number lines from 0 to 1, it's the same exact space from 0 to 1 on both of them. Okay, so we're looking for the one that actually is going from 0 to here and from here to here. Do you see how that space, that red space, is the same exact space? Even though it's the same exact space, they're different fractions because they're divided up in different parts. So taking a look at this, let's see what this fraction is up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that would be 2/8. And we can also prove it with some different, using some numbers too. So let's keep practicing. Let's practice with this one. So let's find out what this fraction is over here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Out of how many? 10, 11, 12 total parts. And we're going to put the dot right below it, okay, on the next number line, because remember, from 0 to 1, it's the same space. It's just that space is now divided up into different parts. So now, how many parts do I have? 1, 2, 3 out of total 4. So 9/12 does equal 3/4. So we can show that on these number lines. So you can see that the space from 0 to 9/12 is the same as the space from 0 to 3/4. Let's keep going on. Now here's a way you can practice by using numbers, okay? You're going to use this in tonight's homework when we have story problems. So you're going to write both of the fractions. I like to write the smaller fraction first, so then I can multiply to see if whatever we multiply it by, if that fraction equals 1 is our goal. And if it does, then it'll be equivalent. If it does not, then it will not be equivalent, okay? So let's take a look at 2/5 and 10/25. 2 times what equals 10? Well, I know 2 times 5 equals 10, right? So that's my numerator. And 5 times what equals 25? 5 times 5 equals 25. So I know that 2/5 times 5/5 equals 10/5. So I'm proving here with using my identity property, because remember, anything times 1, and remember 5/5 equals 1. Anything times 1 is worth itself. Okay, so using that identity property we learned before, when it matches up like this and it's 5/5 and that equals 1, it most definitely is equivalent. So let's keep practicing a couple more. Over here we have 3/4, and we're going up to 9/6. So since we're going up, we can multiply to find out if we can multiply by the same fraction with a numerator and denominator that will equal 1 is our goal. And if it does, it will be equivalent. If it does not equal 1, it would not be equivalent, okay? So 3 times what equals 9? 3 times 3 equals 9, good. And 4 times what equals 16? 4 times 4 equals 16. So is 3/4 equal to 1? No, it would have to be 3/3 or 4/4. So my friends, this is not equivalent, okay? Because it does not equal, 3/4 does not equal 1. Sometimes you can write where the fractions, the numbers of the fractions are bigger here, and we're simplifying it into a smaller fraction here, and we're trying to see if they're also equivalent, okay? And so what you can do is you're going to take those numbers, 10/15, and you're trying to get it down to 5/5, and you're going to see, are they equivalent or not? If this that you're multiplying, that you're dividing it by equals 1, then it will be equivalent. If it's not, it will not be equivalent. So when the numbers are bigger, like 10 compared to 5, we have to divide to figure that out. Same thing with 15 and 5. So this one, they started with the bigger numbers, and we're dividing. So 10 divided by something equals 5. 10 divided by 2 equals 5, okay? 15 divided by something equals 5. 15 divided by 3 equals 5. So is 2/3 equal 1? No, it does not. So my friends, 10/15 is not equivalent to 5/5. So practice this with tonight's homework using the word problems you're going to be reading. Take a look at those. Take a look at those fractions, pull them out. I like to put the smaller numbers first so then you can multiply it by another number to figure out if that number equals 1 or not, okay? We'll continue practicing it a little bit more in class tomorrow, so go ahead and do your best. Thanks, friends.